Well, Ronny Jackson is back at it with his calls for Joe Biden to sit a cognitive exam immediately. Ronny Jackson was the former White House doctor to Presidents George W. Bush, Barack Obama and Donald Trump. He is now a Texas congressman and has been leading calls from Republican Party members to urge Joe Biden to sit the mental fitness test. Congressman Jackson has been at the front and centre of this since June 2021, when he started to send letters to President Biden urging him to sit the exam. He picked up the calls in February last year and then in July sent a letter to Biden that was backed up by more than 50 assembly makers who signed in solidarity. Now that Joe Biden has officially launched his 2024 presidential bid, Congressman Jackson has yet again renewed the calls, basically saying sit the exam or drop out of the race. The letter to President Biden reads, "In light of your recent announcement to run for re-election in the 2024 presidential election, we write again to express concern with your current cognitive state and ability to serve another term as president. We believe that, regardless of gender, age or political party, all presidents should document and demonstrate sound mental abilities." Congressman Jackson then acknowledges that while the president has undergone 2 physical examinations, he is yet to do a cognitive assessment, or if he has, it has been concealed from the public. The latest physical exam was carried out in February by Dr. Kevin O'Connor, who said he was a healthy, vigorous 80-year-old male who was fit to successfully execute the duties of the presidency, to include those as chief executive, head of state and commander-in-chief. However, he made no evaluation on Joe Biden's cognitive and mental abilities, which has been called into question since he took office because of his numerous public gaffes and obvious confusion. Those concerns have only increased because your mental decline and forgetfulness have become more apparent since you were elected. Over the past 2 years, public appearances where you shuffle your feet, trip when you walk, slur your words, forget names, lose your train of thought, and appear momentarily confused have become more of a common occurrence. According to Ronny Jackson, this is so common that if you search Biden gaffes online, over 14 million results appear. The letter continues, "While you and your staff dismiss these inquiries, the American people continue to question your mental and cognitive abilities and lose faith in your ability to lead this country. Finally, we call on you to either resign immediately and renounce your bid for re-election or submit to a clinically validated cognitive screening assessment and make those results available to the public. More importantly, failure of such a test will allow you to come to terms with the many failures of your administration over the past 2 years and allow a mentally fit leader to emerge." Ronny Jackson then continued this by tweeting, "Biden must take a cognitive exam or drop out. We deserve 100% confidence that our president can perform their duties. The cover-up needs to end." Joe Biden's age is also a big factor into doubt surrounding what a second term would look like. At 80 years old, he's already the oldest sitting president, and in 2024, he would be 82 years old, and if he won, then he'd finish in 2028 at 86 years old. White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre was asked today if he planned to serve all 8 years.
Does the president plan to serve all 8 years?
I'm just not going to get ahead of the president. That's something for him to decide. I'm just not going to get ahead of it. And there's a 2024 campaign. Anything related to that, I would refer you to that.